Locking up the headers. Those 75s. Completely naked for today so I can start. Man, I'm up early this morning because I think someone's supposed to come pick up this lack, man. I really was trying to build this car, man, but since the rims sold, I actually sold the rims, the swangers, to Juan. He ended up keeping them. I sold the rims. I also sold the fifth I had for it. Plus, I'm kind of spending a lot of money on the convertible. I can't do 2 projects, man. So someone's supposed to come pick it up today. Come crank it up real quick. Let's see. Do y'all think I'm lucky today? It's a cold morning. Is it gonna start? I don't want to pump it. I don't want to pump it because this car easily floods. Hold on. We got action, baby. I told you I ain't want to pump it. I just need to let it warm up. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, this was a good little solid car, man. I actually have an E&G grill for it. I had the rims for it, the 5th wheel, but like I said before, man, I'm kind of going ham on the convertible. And really, man, I ain't got too much money to do 2 projects. So I think she's gonna go, man. Hopefully, actually my barber might pick it up. Sad to see her go, but it's all good. Now really what I came to show y'all, bam, progress on the motor. I started mocking up the headers. I got the intake sitting on there, and bam, I got the Holley EFI sniper kit with the distributor. I've never used one of these. I've heard good things. So we'll see. We'll see, hey. We'll test it out. And check it out, man. We got progress on the car. The teardown began. This car actually had bags before. Had a little notch right there to clear the airbag, and it had an extra mount that they had put for the shock. I had my brother weld me up a little patch and take off that mount for me. He knocked that out. And plus, I'm finna tear it all down anyway, so progress on the car. So far progress on the car. We got it sitting here at my dad's tire shop. I made some space for it. Really, it's kind of in the way, so I kind of got to hurry up. But I didn't want to do this outside, and my house is finna be for sale, so I didn't want to get that started either over there and then have to move halfway through the thing. So my pops let me keep it here for a few weeks. So I got that Holley kit. I've never installed one, but I've seen a few videos and I've heard good things. So it's actually a EFI or fuel injected kit that looks like a carburetor, bolts up, works like a carburetor from the outside, looks like a carburetor. I'll show y'all more in detail in another video. I want to get a parts list going today because that's what slows you down. I do have a lot of parts I can work with right now. I want to go ahead and get all my suspension parts and everything underneath the hood. That's what I'm gonna focus on right now. The first section of this car that I want to get on, I want to get the motor sitting, everything complete, ready to crank up. I'm gonna try to get all the parts I need. That way, once I get rolling, it'll just keep coming, because I got all the parts I need. I like doing that beforehand. A lot of times they don't even have the stuff in stock. They gotta order it from another warehouse or a couple days, so I'd rather do it now, and stuff will be coming in as I need it. I came right quick to see if I could diagnose Juan problem with the pump. I told him we gotta take it apart. Ooh, he got his garage sitting nice, both 75s, but one vert, one hardtop, one Impala, one Caprice. Y'all see the difference, and this is both 75s. This is the way the Impala was. The Impala tail lights, these Caprice tail lights. Let me show y'all. Pretty much almost the same car, but different. Like they share a lot of the parts, but they look a little different. Let me show y'all the front end. The front end is different as well. That's the 75 Impala. The 75 Caprice. But yeah, boy got a nice little garage right now. I didn't have my camera with me all day today. It was a little slow, so I worked on it a little bit. I tore it down. Let me show y'all where we at. Man, I wish I could have filmed me tearing it down, but man, I forgot my camera at the house. I ran real quick. Definitely gotta look ugly before it look better. Got the corporate support off. I got the fenders off. Got my old arms off. Finna take the rest of them arms off. My brake line's leaking over here. But man, it's a long process. Little by little every day, start to look like something. Right here, I showed y'all last time, that's where we patched it up. Shock mounts. Took those off for me, I still gotta clean it up. We're gonna go back to OG suspension, no more airbags. Check back with me when I'm fully cleaned up. Got the frame fully naked. Let me show y'all in the daylight, y'all can see a little bit better. I know I was filming it yesterday. It got too cold for me, so I fucking left, man. I wanted to have it completely naked. I wanted to have the frame completely naked for today so I could start cleaning it up. It looks crazy now, man. Luckily, this ain't got too many wires. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm pretty bad with wires. But I tore apart cars with more wires than this one. We should be fine. So I gotta go ahead and tear the rest of the arm off, take that power steering pump off, and start cleaning everything up, this whole bay and this section of the frame. Here goes that old core support. I'm actually gonna put a 76 core support. This is a 75 Caprice, but I'm gonna put a 76 nose header panel. You can see they torched the old one. This car used to have bags. Like I told y'all, we had to patch that piece. But man, there's one thing I gotta show y'all. In video, this paint looks real good, but look, we got bubbles, and bubbles mean rust. A lot of people are like, oh man, that car's ready to go. No, it's not, man. It needs a lot of work. In video and pictures, this car does look good, but in reality, still has a lot of work. Let me show you over here. I think we had some more bubbles somewhere. Yeah, right here, you see? All right there. I don't have to replace the quarter panel. It's pretty solid, but there's a few bubbles, so I'm gonna clean it up and see what it looks like underneath the paint. I got the fenders off. I think I'm gonna take them to the house and maybe start body working them. I don't want to body work them here because there's a lot of grease and stuff, and I know that doesn't mix well with primers and all that, so I might take the fenders home and start body working them at home. This side, I don't think I have a bubble butt in the door, I believe. I'm gonna go ahead clean that little piece up and have my brother patch it up for me. Kevin, the guy who sprayed the motor, actually is gonna help me do the body work on this car. This car is actually pretty solid. It was even more solid when I got it, man. All these little dings and dents have been happening over the years because I've been storing it where I actually worked on cars and stuff. I should have took better care of it. And one thing I do want to say is, man, this car was a lot more solid. I did replace the floor. I'll show y'all once I clean up in there more in detail. I had someone replace the floor for me, but it wasn't that bad, honestly. This car was super solid. But before you invest in an old school, man, invest in a garage or a storage unit, man. For real, man, because it's kind of a waste of money to fix up a car or even invest in a car that you just ruining it by leaving outside. So this car was a lot more solid when I first got her 5+ years ago. And man, it was actually outside for about 2-3 years, completely outside. So that's my fault. That's one recommendation I have to people want to build the old school. Make sure you have a proper storage before you even attempt to even buy one, honestly.